In this video, we're going to dive deeper into the key elements that make sonic branding what it is, the terminologies that are used within sonic branding, such as jingles, audio logos, sonic logos, background music, and much, much more. If you're interested in learning more about music and branding and how these two worlds collide, please subscribe to this YouTube channel. We'll be uploading frequent content on this subject. So let's dive right in. The first key element of your sonic branding is your sonic logo. This is also known as an audio logo or an audio jingle. It's essentially a short piece of music, typically between around 2 to 8 seconds in length, that's catchy, it's short, it's recognizable, and it resonates with your audience. It's typically synced to a motion graphic logo and is used in the beginning of advertisements, in the end, in the outro. It can be used linked to an application, on the home screen of an application when it opens up. There's a lot of different ways that brands use their sonic logo. Now, a sonic logo is in no way the only piece of music that a brand uses in their sonic branding strategy. That leads to my second point, which is your sonic DNA track. A sonic DNA track is an extended version of the sonic logo. While the sonic logo is typically short, between 2 to 8 seconds in length, a sonic DNA track can be as long as 60 seconds, sometimes 90 seconds in length, and it's also known as your branded soundtrack. Brands use this music in longer videos, in advertisements, in television commercials. They can also use it on customer on-call support and much, much more. An example of this is a finance company that we worked with. I'll show you an example of the sonic logo. And this is an example of the sonic DNA, the background music that we created for this brand. This brand was able to use this music in different formats, in a lot of different ways. Now, you may be wondering, doesn't that get repetitive? Just using a sonic logo and a sonic DNA track in all of your different videos? Don't you need to switch it up, diversify it? That leads me to the third point, which is adaptable moods and styles. Adaptable moods and styles are mood variations. They're alternative versions of music, alternative versions of your sonic DNA track, your sonic logo, that are in different moods and styles that may resonate with a different marketing campaign or a different use case of the brand, but still is branded and sounds similar to the sonic DNA track. So for example, for Kuwait Stock Exchange, the main version was corporate, but they also wanted another version that targeted the youth. Since they had an application that was targeting the youth to invest, we created a more modern, upbeat, urbanized version of the sonic branding. Another example is Manshur, a news agency that we worked with to create their sonic branding identity. They wanted more than one version of the sonic DNA track so they can use their music across different themes of news reporting. So we created a more tense version for more serious topics that are covered on the news. We created a version that's more inspirational, that was more positive, all in addition to the main sonic DNA track that we created for them. Number 4 is time variations. Time variations means that in addition to the sonic DNA track, which let's say is 60 seconds in length for a brand, what we always deliver at Music Grid to our clients are alternative time lengths of each track. So for example, in addition to a 60-second version, we always submit a 45-second, a 30-second, a 15-second, and we make sure that the 30-second or one of those versions is also loopable so that the marketing team can actually extend a piece of music in longer formats of content. So moods and styles and short variations allow brands to be versatile in how they use their music, so they don't overuse the same style of music, and it allows them to use music for specific use cases. Another key element that can be used as a part of a sonic branding strategy is notifications. This is also called as app sonification. Now, this can also be applied to any piece of technology, not just an application, also a POS system, a kiosk, or an ATM machine, or much, much more. So brands often utilize specific sounds and pieces of music within their notifications that has positive cues and also is similar to the music in their sonic brand identity. The final element we're going to discuss today are sonic brand guidelines. Similar to visual branding, it's important for brands to have guidelines and documentation that highlight how to use their sonic branding identity and when to use it and when not to use it. For example, sometimes brands do actually need to switch it up every now and then. They may need to use royalty-free music, or they may need to hire a composer for a specific ad. And brand guidelines allow brands to know what kind of instruments, what style of music, what's the genre of music that the brand should always stick to when creating any new piece of music that's associated with their marketing or branding content. So to recap, in this video, we discussed sonic logo, sonic DNA track, adaptable moods and styles, time variations, notifications, and sonic brand guidelines. If you want to learn more about how your company can enhance its marketing and branding efforts through sonic branding, check out our website, get in touch with us. We'll give you a free consultation and we'll discuss with you how you can enhance your brand's identity through sonic branding. If you want to continue learning about sonic branding, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and we'll see you next time.